Nice seeing you. What are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah, right, Jay. All right, we are joined by UAB head coach Andy Kennedy, Yaxel Lendeborg, and Alejandro Vasquez. Coach, if you would, before we get to questions, would you give us some thoughts about your 101st victory?
Glad you're counting, Jim. Thank you. Yeah, I know it sounds cliche-ish when coaches get up here after winning a championship and just talk about how proud they are of their team, but man, anybody that knows me, I'm a non-BS guy. I am really proud of this group. I've been doing this as a head coach for 17 years, been in the game over 30, and I don't know if I've ever had a team that grew as much as this team throughout the course of the season. I think they really started to trust and believe in one another. And once we found our formula and we developed the discipline to stay to that formula, I think we showed what we were capable of doing. So incredibly proud for these guys, of these guys. I think they were a testament to the true value and perseverance. And I'm glad that we're continuing to play. You know, when I came back to UAB, we talked about it yesterday, Jim. My goal was to get this program back to the Bartow standard. And some people that aren't really as familiar with Gene Bartow as others would say, okay, what do you mean by that? These moments, you know, having an opportunity to compete for championships, having an opportunity to climb that ladder and cut down nets, having an opportunity to play meaningful basketball in the month of March, and then putting these kids in a position where they can fulfill a childhood dream of being a part of March Madness.
Thank you, Coach. We're going to try to get this team back to the locker room for the selection show, so we're going to go right to questions right here in the front row.
For both the players, just the feeling of the buzzer sounding, getting the net, holding the trophy, just can you try to put it into words?
It's unspeakable, you know. It's a good feeling, good moment. We work hard for this, so it paid off.
I would say it's one of the most amazing days of my life, pretty much. You know, sometimes you think that you won't be here and you don't really deserve to be here, but when you're in that moment, it's really like you forget about all those tough times and everything that you went through and just, you know, embrace everything that's happened to you.
Right here on the aisle.
Isaac Bourne, Mid-Major Madness. Yaxel, you looked a little emotional after the game. Can you just explain to me what was going on with you there?
Yeah, man. You know, I'll say it in every interview from here on out. You know, I'm just a kid from JUCO, man. I never thought that I would be here. You know, Division I, the biggest stage, just making it happen. You know, and especially winning the MVP. You know, this is really something I'm really proud of, and I hope my family's really, really happy for me. And I'm just grateful to be their son and grateful to play for Coach AK.
And then Coach Kennedy, you know, your defense was really the stopper for Temple tonight, just forcing 14 turnovers. You know, just speak on your defense and how well your guys played in that tonight.
Yeah, I thought the 1-3-1 was effective for us. Again, shout out to Temple and Adam and his staff. What an incredible run. To try to go 5 for 5, you have to play near perfect, and they came really close to doing so. So nothing but respect for Adam, his staff, those players. Sincere Miller, we knew coming into the game he played 148 of their 160 minutes. I chart those things, and he plays 30-some-odd minutes, or 40. He played all 40 tonight. That kid is incredible, and he made every big play. So nothing but respect for Temple and their program and their lineage. But we knew coming out, again, we've got to establish a tempo early. Let's establish that paint. Thought we did that early offensively. AJ was on an incredible tear to start the game, making shots, because I thought Temple had a lot of pop, and they were defending at a high level. Then the 1-3-1, once we were able to score, the 1-3-1 was problematic for them, had them playing late in the clock. And once we started cleaning up our defensive glass, we were able to get the separation. We lead the half by 16. Our goal was to win the second half. And I love these guys, win or tie. We tied the second half. So you get to cut down the nets. Tremendous effort from my team.
Anyone else here with a question? In the back.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Quick question. You seem to really play well in the Metroplex from your old Conference USA days and coming here. How's it feel to come back to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and get a big win?
You know, I love it. I think this arena is fantastic. I think the American Conference, we're very, very excited to be a part of it. And what a way to crash the party, right? Get right to the middle of the dance floor, and that's what these guys did.
Chuck, we have questions on Zoom.
We do. We'll start with Evan Dudley, please. For Andy and AJ, obviously AJ, you get ejected in the first game. You come back, you're on social media, you give a public apology, and then the next two games you come out and just perform the way you do. Just talk about having that confidence and I guess just accepting responsibility and then coming out and just playing great. And to you, Andy, what does that say for a guy like that?
I'm just just trusting myself. I thank my teammates just for helping me, pushing me, keeping me, poised, and I just feel like we worked hard and we pulled it out.
AJ, I want to say this for the record. That was non-prompted. Nobody on the staff went to AJ and said, "Hey, man, you need to send a play." That was him. It just speaks to his character as a kid, and to be able to bounce back, he was very, very disappointed. It was a super weak punch. Did you see the punch? So, I mean, you may have to give back your New York driver's license after that punch. But it was kind of a weak punch. He deserved to be ejected to the letter of the law. Kid responded in a big, big way when, early in championship games. Again, these guys haven't been there before. A lot of expectations, a lot of nerves. You don't want to make mistakes. I thought Yax was very, very tentative to start the game. And AJ carried us, gave us the separation we needed to play with confidence.
We'll go to Steve Irvine, please.
Andy, as a coach, I mean, obviously you don't have a lot of time for idle thoughts before this game, but when you did, you're facing a team that seems like a team of destiny. North Carolina State last night went and won 5-5. Did any of that creep into your mind? How apprehensive were you, I guess, going into this about that whole situation?
Steve, I was really at peace. I know sometimes I look disgruntled. I'm just always trying to think about the next play. I know I've got this look on my face like I'm mad at the world, but it's really not that. I was really at peace. I hold these guys to a standard of playing the game a certain way, and we're trying to develop championship level habits. We won a championship. I'm trying to develop championship level habits, especially out of guys that, again, this is their first year with us, and we're just trying to develop a mantra that this is the expectation. So honestly, I was at peace with it. I felt like we were going to come out, and as long as we played to our potential, I felt like we would be sitting at this stage.
Time for just a couple more so we can get to the show, Coach. Go to Dan Tortora, please.
To the coach and student athletes, just to go a little bit deeper into the American Athletic Conference, the level of competition that you saw and just what it means to you, like you said, to crash the party, being atop everybody in your first season. Well,
Again, we're excited to be here. I've got nothing but respect. I've known Mike Oresco for a long time. When he was back at CBS and I was in the SEC, we met many, many moons ago. What a tremendous job he's done in putting this conference in a position of relevancy. We're certainly going to miss him, but we have faith that the next leader will continue to move this thing forward. For us, I think it's a shame a bit, but I think we're all smart enough. I don't want to get on my soapbox again. We've just got a few minutes before we see where we're going. Hopefully Friday. I don't care when, but we need Friday. We don't want to play Thursday. But I think everything is tilted with this net towards Power Fives, and I got nothing against Power Fives. I was there for 12 years, but everything is tilted so much towards these Power Fives. I saw something ridiculous like FAU may be the last four, and that's a joke. They'll be in the tournament safely. We got 2 bids out of this league, but I think South Florida, despite some early bumps in the road, obviously Memphis, incredible team, incredible program. They had their swoon as well, but I'm just happy that we've got an opportunity to continue to play. Lifelong dream for these kids. We're going to enjoy this moment. We're going to see where we're going and who we're playing, and we're going to go try to repeat this.
All right, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck in your search for Victory 102.
Thank you.
And thanks to your SID, Paul McCaw, as well, for his help.
Thank you.